Wipers on. Coastal flight there, time for the takeoff. Rangers on the plane, everybody all laugh. Captain in command, Cliff answer back. Wipers on, like him lose him track. Coastal flight there, MD is strong. Captain talk proper, Cliff get it wrong. All crew shout when him do that thing. Wipers on, every time him sing. Positive rate, gear come up clean. Captain say autopilot on climb 15. Cliff press button quick, feel like a king. Then announce to the whole cabin. Wipers on, seat belt sign off, service begin. Juice and snacks roll down the aisle again. Small chop it like turbulence grin. Captain says seat belt sign on, tell them sit in. Cliff grab the PA in confident tone. Wipers on like storm cloud blown. Plane rock once then set to nice. Captain say reduce speed, only precise. Cliff twist knob with full advice. Then shout it again like him save them life. Wipers on, whole team start chant it row by row. Even the coach just a shake him dome. Captain by lips so he made no blow. Top of descent, come quiet and neat. Captain says seatbelt on, cabin secure the seat. Cliff straight to the mic like him repeat. Wipers on, with perfect beat. Approach brief done, winds look fine. Captain say flat 15 on the final line. Cliff grab the lever on one him fine. Then shout it again for the 100th time. Wipers on, gear come down with the solid sound. Captain line it up, runway straight ahead. Now sync rate good, speed on point. Cliff whisper soft but still disjoint. Wipers on, touchdown smooth, spoilers deploy. Reverse thrust roll like a stadium noise. Captain bring her in calm and slow. Cliff still shout it, taxiing low. Wipers on, coastal fly there, safely touch ground. Rangers of the plane still a laugh oh load. Captain do him job like a real pro man. Cliff still shout it at the terminal gate. Wipers on, MD tip on the coastal line. See him two pilots every single time. Serious captain, co-pilot wrong. But them land is safe every flight all along. So anytime you hear that soul alarm, you know who that is. Wipers on.
Now this one dedicated to the hockey crew, them up in the air and on the runway. Charter life, checklist life, night and day. Coastal Airways in the area. Now, Captain Jason and First Officer Cliff. Same crew every trip. So come on the tarmac, on the ramp, runway. Lights them gleam. Bags in all the whole players buckle deep. Captain Jason come with the flows and sweeps. Say parking brake set before we start the creep. Cliff sit ready like him sharp and on. Grab the interphone and proudly respond.
Wipers on,
ground crew pause, then them start laugh. Captain slow turn round and pan him graph. Tug lock in, headset pan him on. Captain check to start, engine 2 stand by. Cliff nod fast like him fully aligned. Then show to the cabin, right on time.
Wipers on,
in clear blue sky and to rise. Fuel flow like captain say. Engine stable, start engine 1 tight. Cliff hear noise, get excited again. Grab the mic like rain just begin.
Wipers on,
mechanic double over nearly cry. Rangers in a seat nearly dead with sigh. Laugh, captain whisper soft, Lord, this guy.
coastal flight there, time for the takeoff. Rangers on the plane, everybody a laugh. Captain give command, Cliff answer back. Wipers on, like him lose him track. Coastal flight there, MD is strong. Captain talk proper, Cliff get it wrong. Whole crew shout when him do that thing. Wipers on, every time him sing. Taxi light bright, line move slow. Captain said, flaps 11, set fi go. Cliff reach down like him get it done. Push the angle and shout out strong. Wipers on, captain bite lips said nothing yet. Tower clear them for the runway set. Line up straight on the center line. Captain said trust set engine looking fine. Power come up, the gauge alive. Captain call 80 knots cross check time. Cliff scan once then grab the mic. Shout it loud with airline pride. Wipers on, V1. Captain steady and true, rotate. He pull back smooth, jet lift off. City drop low, Cliff still think rain start fall below. Wipers on, some player drop phone, one man shout yo. Captain fly the jet but him eyebrow low. Wipers on, coastal flight there, time for the takeoff. Rangers on the plane, everybody all laugh. Captain give command, Cliff answer back. Wipers on, like him lose him track. Coastal flight there, MD is strong. Captain talk proper, Cliff get it wrong. All crew shout when him do that thing. Wipers on, every time him sing. Positive rate, gear come up clean. Captain say autopilot and climb 15. Cliff press button quick, feel like a king. Then announce to the whole cabin. Wipers on seat belt, sign off, service begin. Juice and snacks roll down the aisle again. Small chop it like turbulence green. Captain says seatbelt sign on, tell them sit in. Cliff grab the PA in confident tone. Wipers on like storm cloud blown. Plane rock once then set to nice. Captain say reduce speed, only precise. Cliff twist knob with full advice. Then shout it again like him save them life. Wipers on. Whole team start chant it row by row. Even the coach just a shake him dome. Captain by lips so he made no blow. Top of descent, come quiet and neat. Captain says seatbelts on, cabin secure the seat. Clip straight to the mic like him repeat. Wipers on, with perfect beat. Approach brief done, winds look fine. Captain say flat 15 on the final line. Clip grab the lever on one him fine. Then shout it again for the 100th time. Wipers on, gear come down with the solid sound. Captain line it up, runway straight ahead. Now sync rate good, speed on point. Whisper soft but still disjoint. Wipers on, touchdown, smooth spoilers deploy. Reverse, just roll like a stadium noise. Captain bring her in calm and slow. Cliff still shout it, taxiing low. Wipers on, coastal fly there, safely touch ground. Rangers of the plane still a laugh for load. Captain do him job like a real pro man. Cliff still shout it at the terminal gate. Wipers on, MD tip on the coastal line. Same two pilots every single time. Serious captain, co-pilot wrong, but them landing safe every.
I'll tell you what, that is a fantastic song. What's going on, folks? Wipers on to you tonight. How's it going? Welcome aboard. Flight 5800 nonstop over to New York. We're going to be heading over to Westchester County tonight. We got light snow here in Pittsburgh, and we have our jet finally here. This aircraft is not branded yet. If you're wondering why we're flying an Allegiant bird, it has to get painted. We're sending it after this flight. We're going to be heading down to Opelika. It's going to get a fresh coat of paint. It's going to get washed and then stripped in this fresh coat of paint. It'll be under coastal colors. When we emerge from the break, and we won't be flying this aircraft, we'll actually take the 494 when it comes out of the hangar. We'll get that out. So welcome aboard here. Let's get in. You can see the kind of light snow falling right now in Pittsburgh. So we're going to jump in this airplane and we'll start it up. If you're new to the channel, you want to know about 3 things: learn something, have fun, do it right. That's kind of what we're doing here. We are transporting the Rangers team. Dang it. I thought I could walk up that. I guess I can't. Anyway, we would be up there. So I'm going to go ahead and shift into the cockpit now. We're taking the Rangers, New York Rangers, on the entire season. We've been doing this for 3 years now. We started with the first year with the Panthers, and then the last 2 years with the Rangers. Plus, we do Utah and we do the Panthers as well. So there's 3 hockey charters that we have. But you're happy to be done. Dewan, I am, man. This is the last flight. I'm off for a month. I'm going on vacation. So I'm done. That means there's no more charter flights. Actually, there's no more line flying work will be done. I have something in store for you, though, on the stream. We'll still stream. We're going to do a virtual vacation. We're going to go down to our resort island that we bought. Coastal Airways brought it. We have our own island, and I'll show you guys that. It's going to be fun. We're going to do a little fishing, boating, and having fun in the Bahamas. Come next week. That's what we'll do. It's going to be a good time. Who's checking in here? Curtis, how are you? Ja, how is it going? He says mine is getting hammered tonight. Yes. Pops, how are you? Dewan in the house tonight. Good stuff. You know, I got both of my FMCs running, and now only one runs. So I don't know why, but it's very annoying that that's happening. So I don't know. All right, let's get in here. Again, we have no APU. I mean, we have no ground services. So we're going to go ahead and start the APU on. First thing we want to do is get the battery bus to the on. We'll throw that battery on. You can see we've got EMER power off. EMER power's off. Go ahead and flip that on. Just going to change that. Those lights should go out, and we've got that light on. Perfect. That's good. I'm going to come over here and we're going to do our fire test. And we'll get them going. This is the 20th anniversary.
Fire, left engine.
Okay, we got all those lights on, plus we got the APU on, and we've got all 6 loops. So that's what we want to see. You want to make sure you do a fire test on that APU. All right, let's go and start the APU up. We're going to come drop down here. We're going to go start pump to the on position, and we're going to throw the right valve on. Last but not least, let's go and fire this thing up. 1, hold it, let it go, and it's going to start up. And while it does that, I'm going to call GSX, and we're going to get going here. Let's see if we can't get this connected. I am here right now. Next page. Why is it stupid? I'm here at this ramp, 219 I believe it is. We're here. Just warp me there, girl. Whatever. Where do you got me? What the heck? Fine. I'll just jet blast the other place. That's fine. It's kind of right where we should have been anyway, but whatever. It's being dumb. All right, let's get that APU started. Where the heck is it? The Ranger game, folks. By the way, you can see that APU's coming up. What's just amazing. They came back. They were down 5-1 in the third. Scored 4 goals. And almost won. They lost 6-5, but they scored like 4 goals in the third. I don't know what happened, but they woke up apparently. Who knows? Crazy Rangers. Just so you know, Panarin's going to get traded. They're trading Panarin out of here, so I don't expect him to be on this team much longer. He's sitting down because they don't want to have him injured. So that's interesting, isn't it? Kind of knew that was going to happen, though. All right, we got power on the airplane. Let's go ahead. It's very cold out there. It's -12. So I'm going to get some AC going in the aircraft. You can see how cold the cabin is. It's near 0, so let's go ahead and give them a little bit of air. They're probably going to want that. Air coming on. Let's see if we have to wait for the duct to wake up. The APU is not exactly ready to throw out some air. It's an MD-83 Air Act 2601, January 22, February 19th. Position initialization. We're going to go Kilo PIT. Pittsburgh. We'll throw in our last position. We'll put that in there. I just want to make sure something here because I don't know. Yeah, it's been a long time, folks. We got route. Let's throw that in there. I'm just going to hold on this for now. But you could click Kilo PIT to Kilo HPN. Give you the weather. Weather update. There's a cyclone of, not in the database, we gotta wait. There's a cyclone approaching. It's not going to affect us. It's still a few days away. There's a low pressure system out in the Carolinas right now wreaking havoc down there. We'll probably miss it. Why doesn't my dang FMC? I reprogrammed this entire thing and it doesn't want to work. Very annoying. That's so annoying. Like, really? Okay, I'm going to click this. Let's go to menu page. We're going to go to the ACARS system. CPDLC. Actually, I don't think I can. I don't think I have a dispatcher on tonight. So we're going to go to AOC pre-flight. In data, we're going to go ahead and pull in the request from SimBrief. We'll see what happens. I can't believe it doesn't work. You know, it's just... Ugh. That needs to go flight mode. That needs to go to that mode. OFP. All right, now let's see if I can figure this out. It's weird. Should work. Why haven't it worked? Come on now. There, but that's not the right flight. Where are you hiding? Where is this guy hiding? Huh. I don't know where it would be hiding. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to map out the where the route is, and for some dumb reason it's saying, oh, it's not routed. It's not here. That's the dumbest thing in the world. It is routed. What the crap? That's not data. What the routes? Do I see Pittsburgh anywhere here? What is going on? Alright, I'll try it again. Select folder. Export it. Close it. Where is it hiding? It's hiding somewhere. Where? Why? Why is it hiding somewhere? I don't see it here. What? It's so weird. It's just not working. I don't know why it wouldn't be, but it isn't. I don't know. We're going to do this two ways. One, we can do this just normal, or I'm just going to program it manually. Which is what I'm going to have to do. I'll program it manually. It's no problem. Pittsburgh. We're going to do a departure out of Pittsburgh. It just does not seem it wants to work. So, I don't know. We're going to go Pittsburgh 5 out of here. We're just going to go Kilo PIT. Don't know. Okay, HPN, we'll throw that in the destination. You got Pittsburgh to Westchester. And we're going to go Pittsburgh 8. Looks like departing. Pitts 5. We're going to go runway 28 center. I'd rather go there. Pitts 5. We're going to go route. Departures, arrivals. I'm just going to click arrivals. We're going to probably do the Valerie 1 inbound. It sure is. Valerie 1 inbound. Looks like the ILS 3-4 today with the Danzig transition. And good. Rhymes. Danzig over to Harp. Jet tax fine. Execute route. Activate it. Execute it. Hold on. We have to go to the route page. And then we're going to take a look. You can see we have 2 Pitts 5 vectors, Valerie, and then whatever. We click the legs page. This ain't right. Let's see what we got. We got PSP direct Danzig, so it's just really the Tyru direct Danzig. So you can see this vectors, Danzig, Wheats, and that is it. But there needs to be PSP entered in there somewhere. PSB, isn't it? Yeah, PSB. That should go above Danzig. So we've got. We'll clear that up. I'm just going to throw that in there. So you got PSP, Danzig, Wheats, and then that's at the departure, Pittsburgh. What is it? Pittsburgh 3? The Pittsburgh 3 for the SID. It's actually Pittsburgh 5. So, basically just a runway heading, and then we're going to go ahead and turn it to, I believe, our first waypoint. Should be Johnston VOR from Johnstown VOR, is it? No, it's Tyru. So I want to make sure I got that right. That's not right. So it's got Pitts 5 to 1700 direct. We should say Tyru. TY. Let's see something. Pitts 5, there is no, it's just a vectored approach. Tyru, T-Y-R, is it T-Y-R-O-O? Okay, Tyru first. Yeah, whatever. All right, we got Tyru, PSP, Danzig, Wheats, IGN, Valerie, Basie, Harp, Vectors, JTAX. That is correct. You can see we're just going to go direct Tyru, and that's it. Be runway heading out of there. So that's done. Let's go to the up here, and we're now going to select the air because what did I just hit? Oh no, that's hard. It's so easy to do on this airplane to flip something that you didn't want to flip. That's coming down. You got pressure in there. And let's get some heat going on the aircraft because I got to tell you something. These folks will be cold. That'll allow the cross bleed coming through. Hear those fans. Good. All right. Craziness. Ref. All right, 0 fuel weight 1077. We're going to be taking 17,700 pounds. /N for normal. Reserves, I want about 6,000 here. We're looking at a cruise altitude today, folks, of 370. Alright, I'm shutting this dumb thing up. I'm sick and tired of this thing. Where is it? Discord's gotta go. Too annoying. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, that's done. I always forget Atlanta. Just kind of always do. Alright. Back to the old drawing board here. Okay. Cruise altitude, what do we say? 370? And our wind is 232.35. 232/35. Deviation is going to be a +2. Good takeoff. We're going to hold that now. Let's go get the fuel. Let's get everything programmed. This sucks because I cannot. Where did it go? I don't know. Does an APU start without the GPU? Yes. You have to do a battery start with the APU, but yes, it runs. I don't know where this is, you guys, so this is ridiculous. Weekly check expired. Well, I'm going to request that. It's unbelievable. I just don't know why it's not working. It should work. Gosh. Flight number. RPT. I'm just going to go 5,800. That's RDU. That's not right. That's not right at all. I don't know what the heck is going on. I can try one more thing just to make sure something's off. Something's wonky. I don't know what it is. Did SimBrief go down? SimBrief went down. That is the problem. If that's a problem, we're going to have a fire drill here. Oh, crap. Can somebody verify if SimBrief went down? Maybe that's the issue. Here we go. SimBrief. We're down. SimBrief's down. I think. Dang it. Just give me a second. Explains a little bit, maybe. Can anybody verify that? I'm in crisis mode now, if that's the case. Okay. Alright, it's not loading for me either, so that is... I just sent a message to headquarters, let them know that we may have a problem on our hands again. So it could be down for a very short duration. Well, I mean, the good news is we've got it going. Check out the official. No, it's not loading for me. Is it loading for anybody else? I can't get it to work, so it is out on my end. Well, we'll know in 2 seconds when Discord starts blowing up. Guarantee you that. Let's see what we got here. Let me go to general. Just give me a second, guys. I just got to put out a fire here. Yep. Shoot. Alright guys, hold on, I'm on I'm sorry, but I've got to work here. Yeah, it's down officially, folks. So, what I'm going to do is program our main dev. Our main dev is. I just let him know. So. What I'm going to do is keep this open just in case, and then I'll just going to play. Jeez. Okay. Well, we're going to have to do this by hand. It's not a big deal. I mean, I just loaded it already. I'm sorry for the delay, but we have SimBrief going down. It's look at the windows. It's iced up. Cool. All right, let's get the fuel truck. We'll get that going. SimBrief is gonzo, so for now. So we're going to do it ourselves. We got 25. That gives us 50. And I'm putting in 13,000, so that's about right. I'm going to shift this just a touch bigger. And then I think we're going to dump fuel. I've got, we want our fueling status, we want 8.8, 8.8. So let's make it Let's go 8.9. That won't work, will it? No, of course. 8,900. And then 89, 0 in the center, and then we're going to do 8,900. And we definitely want to go with, we want to round 88 to 89, 17.6 or 17.7, right around there. This doesn't really much matter. 22.9 does. I'm still waiting for go-ahead light here. Let's do this. We've got... I don't know if I can get okay, well, I'll have to check in here in a little bit. Let's fly. We got 89, 89. We might go 9,000, just give us another, because it kind of shoots us low a little bit on the fuel. I really like that. So this is correct. This we could go to about 9,000. What did that? Well, it's about 200 pounds. We'll leave it at that and see what it does. How's that? And then I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to call for the fuel truck. Sorry for the delay, but these things happen, and we're going to request refueling. That's coming in right now. Take a look there. 89, 8900. All right, fuel's coming in, and I can't worry about that right now. I've got to fly the airplane. So we will now get this programmed and done. Let's go to our performance page. Let's get that hammered out, and then we'll go from there. How's that? We're going to go Kilo Pittsburgh. PIT, it is dry winds right now, 360 at 12. Outside air temperature, I wish it was 15. It is negative 12 degrees. Pretty chilly out there. We're going to go 28. We can go 28 center. It's going to be better for us. We'll go flap 11. We are definitely going to de-ice, folks. So we're going to take you through a full de-icing on this one. Flap 11, trim, what was it, 23.6. We've got 29er 3016. And then anti-ice will be on for the engine. Packs are on, and then takeoff weight is going to be 124.5. 124.5. I'll click calculate. Looks like the fuel truck is here now. Yep, Texaco's here. Good to see. All right, flap's going to be 11. Cell temp 50. That's not applicable. We're going to go full power, all right, because of the de-icing what we're doing. We have to go full power on the aircraft. So no de-icing. No reduced thrust. We're going to go full power on this one. 134, 143. We got 148, 185. So let's put that in there here. 129. We're going to put this 134. Boy, I'm so glad I had my paperwork when I did. That would have been hard to dispatch it without it. How's that? Okay, guys. We're going to do our flows now. We're going to try to get in and do our flows. I'll take a look at your comments. I'm trying to find, just making sure I got the channels open. I've let everybody know on our Discord that we're on it. And we know what's going on. So, on the overhead, let's check this out. We got normal, normal, normal. That's good. Let's check that. Goes to 0, set there. We've got on galley power is coming on right now. That's on auto. Start pump is now off. We don't need that. It's good. Emer lights are armed. Seatbelts are coming on. No smoking's on. That's off. Anti-ice on the windshield is now on. That should start cooking that. Off. We've got battery volts. Should go there. Amps 0. And ACARS units. Today's date is 31st. 3. 1, month 01, 5800, leg is 2. So what's on the B side today? We're going to go ahead and clear that. Anti-skid test coming up. We're just going to hold, shoot. Look at this and look at your annunciator. See annunciator panel? Outboard anti-skid, good, let it go. We're on one pack open right now. We're going to be landing at about 400 feet, 40, it's like something like that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that and that and that and this. So, boy, we just made it, which is great. Let's go to weather here in New York and looking at the pressure. New York right now 3007. So basically where it is, 3007. About right there. Rate limit is down. We're going to come up. Ground prox normal. Test it right now. Wind shear coming tested.
Pull up.
Headwind.
Circuit breakers are good. Standby compass is good.
Headwind.
Cockpit flood is on. That is off. Stalls coming up.
Tailwind. Steer. Tailwind. Steer.
Flip it.
Tailwind. Steer.
Stall. Stall.
Alright, 2 good stalls.
Stall.
Overspeed.
Overspeed.
That is on. We're going to test the ice FOD. Good. Annunciator's good. That's good. And then we've got rack is good. Cabin temperature's coming up nice for the team. That's all set. We're going to pull that and we're set up on top. Let's get some lighting down here, so I'm happy with it. Digital's up. We're going to flood. That's way too much on the flood. How's that right there? All right, we got to cage this, so we're going to pull and hold it. Might have to go twice on the pull. Yep. Okay, let's go ahead and test our air conditioning. All right, I'm going to come back down here. My gosh, hold on. Okay, what did we say? 143. Airspeed is going to be 143 coming in. We got an ACARS. ACARS picked it up. Says altitude, Valerie 1, blah, 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 blah. Give me a climb. Tyro, PSB, Danzy, Valerie 1, altitude 370, squawk 0777. Good to maintain 5,000. I was looking for the altitude here. 5,000, and we're going to make sure it arms it. Now, you can't see anything, so flight director is coming on my side. And we're going to turn it on your side. There we are. Now we've got 5,000, and it should be armed. Oh, remember, we've got to arm it ourselves. This one doesn't have the arming system. We'll have to change it when it goes into maintenance. So, yes, we have to be aware of that. This airplane, you have to auto-arm every time we change an altitude. Okay, let's go ahead and test the engine instruments and all that as we're getting the fuel. I think we got the fuel just right. All right, so we're going to test our instruments here. I'm going to go ahead and throw this to test. You see 208 on the limit. We're going to keep it to full takeoff. And ART switch is going to be on today because of that. We're going to go ahead and test this. I'll flip it to B. We're going to test that. Gross weight. And our zero fuel, it should be at 107.7 is set. I'm going to come down here and push this in. That is good and tested. All right. Coming back down, looking at a trim of 23. Yeah, with flaps 11. So we'll go ahead and check this. Set the flap 11. We'll check our suitcase handles. All right, and we'll check the alternates. Both sides, good run. Bring it on up, good. All right, well that's there. We'll check the throttles. And you can see the wheel at 11. And then 0777. We'll test this. Come back down here. We've got good digital panels are on. Takeoff's on. That's coming armed. Let's go ahead and call them.
System test, okay.
All right, we're ready for passengers. We're ready to receive them. The only thing I do need to do is 3015. And we've got good jet. I'll write the numbers down. We're ready to go here, folks. We're just we're going to load them up. I'm going to go ahead and throw that to hold. And we've got 8850 over 8850. Nothing in the center. That gives us 17.7. I'll sign that. We need 17.6. Lowest we can go here is 15.2. So that's our magic number today. With the de-icing we're going to need, so we'll plan on that. I'm going to write that down, 15.2. All right, let's do a walk around while I call for the GSX to come and service us. We're going to request boarding, please. So I'm going to let it do its thing. Let's go and walk around the aircraft, and they're going to get the stairs rolled up. We're going to take a look at our nose gear. That looks good. Strake looks good. Alpha vane looks good. Coming across here. 3 pitot tubes. Radome looks good. Same with this. Alpha vane. Our tap probe. Strake. Doors close and flush. We're going to go ahead and start getting us boarded. It's weird. Why are the bags so close to this thing? You would want to look at this, which is your static port. It's kind of weird how it's painted over like that. That wouldn't be painted. That's completely not good. All right, fueling panel's closed. Walking the leading edge of the aircraft, just checking out the wing, make sure it's good to go. Got a green light here, and we've got nice static wicks. There's our aileron. Our flaps a little bit droopy. You're going to get that hydraulic creep just a touch. Tires looking good. Flat spots. You're looking at the brakes. I don't really think you can see the pins very well on this. It's not like it's simulated here. Alright, and that door drops down. You can see this door will pop out and drop down. That's how it goes. Engine cowling looks good. Going on this way. You guys are going to get jet blasted, just letting you know. The rudder looking good here. And looking at the beaver tail, it's got your static wicks. Exhaust looks good. And so does the elevator. Elevators are looking good. Now, it's not snowing anymore, so that's good. Just knock off the crap. We'll shut that valve, and we'll shut the pack off, otherwise we de-ice. Looking good there. We'll get to the comments.
Passengers bus is coming.
That looks good. Why are my stairs like that? Good. That's good. Alright, I'm out of here. Why is a truck on this thing? Kind of weird, huh? Sorry, I'm shining it in your face. Whoa! My dude got hurt. Okay, passenger bus is on its way. It's coming. We're good. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. I'm going to show you outbound Pittsburgh, PIT. So we're waiting. We'll run the checklist. We're good to go here. Click that. Okay, we're out of here with the Pittsburgh 5 departure. I'm going to go ahead and throw this to night mode. Full screen. Alright, so you can see it's pretty much straightforward. We're just going to go 281 on the heading on the outbound. And we'll climb up to 5,000. Do you have any questions? Simple. Let's just do a quick debrief on this. If there's anything below 80 knots, we'll stop the aircraft. Anything above 80 knots, we're only going to stop for fire, engine fire or failure, fear or shear. Any wind shear warnings or alerts will stop. And if the airplane's just not going to take off, we're going to stop. We will verify 28 right, or 28 center by the VRAS and any runway markings we might see on the ground. That would help. If we have to turn around and come back to the airport, we'll go ahead and do so. We'll probably land 28 left at that point, and we'll take a look. I'm just going to keep it loaded in here at 108.9, and I'm going to just look at that here. You've got glide slope at 109.7, 109.7, 135. I got to make sure that course is going to be very close to each other. Within 5 degrees, now I can go ahead and we're going to go ahead and test the Autoland system. This is what it's doing here. If you see, it says Autoland pre-flight test. Goes through its full functions, and then we're going to go ahead and check our tones. That's loud. Really loud. All right, let that go. You can see the Autoland pre is up and running. All right, folks, we got a good airplane. Hey, VRF John, how are you, buddy? Hopefully you're doing well. Welcome aboard. We're just getting ready to go here. We'll just run the checklist and let's rock and roll. All right, we got 0 fuel weight is set. Takeoff condition computer is set. Stabilizer trim is set. Flat takeoff selector set. Airspeed bugs, TRP is checked. Fuel and fuel pumps got 17.7. We need 15.2 before we hit the takeoff thrust. Good. We'll get the doors closed. We'll turn on the hydraulics when the passengers are aboard. And that is all she wrote. I'm going to go ahead and throw this to the rose mode for me. And I'm going to just back it on down to about 5. And let's tune to the frequency of where we are. And it's Pittsburgh. Again, I'm going to have to go and look and see. Pittsburgh looks like the approach is on. Maybe that's Cleveland approach. Why would it be Cleveland approach? It's just ATIS. I don't know. Who am I calling? Cleveland Center, 119.8. All right, let's go 119.8. Before I even start the engines, we are going to look at our ATIS one more time, and we're going to get going. You close the door? We're shut? All right. They did close the door. Here's your seatbelt. Here's your seats. There you go. You're in there, buckled up. And they're doing their announcements now. It looks like we have got a good airplane, you guys. Sweet. Is this the new Mad Dog? This is the 20th anniversary, John. So we're in that. I don't know why my nose gear is doing that, but it's not good. Okay, what I want to do is let's get the ATIS really quick. Just because it was snowing before, is it snowing now? That is the question. It is saying light snow. I don't see it, but it's saying light snow right now. 10 miles visibility, light snow, a few clouds at 6, broken at 16. What am I going to do? Well, we're going to look at the de-icing situation that we have, and we are going to de-ice this aircraft. So we're going to use the de-icing card that we have, and it's going to be it's going to tell us the hot times and everything else that we're going to need. It's light snow, it's at night, and we got to talk about temperatures. So all those things can affect the hot times, the holdover time. So I want to get to the de-icing pad on 28 center. It's going to be closer, and it looks like I can get the de-icing pad November. That's where I'm going to want to go for the de-ice. We're going to probably enter through November 2, and we're going to de-ice that way. So we're going to start up our engines. We'll go ahead and taxi to the de-icing pad. I'll keep one engine running, and then once we de-ice, I'll fire the second one up, and then we'll let it warm up a little bit. Let's help with the fuel burn situation. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to just get it started here. I know this takes a while, folks, but we do it right. We don't just do stuff quick here. We try to be efficient, but at the end of the day, this is what you would have to do. It's not like Oh, I can skip this. No, no, you can't skip this. This is something that can't get skipped. So I'm just going to duplicate my de-icing card. And then I'm going to hold and drop it in 3. This is my trip. So I have everything on my notability. And I'm going to start filling this out. We're at station Pittsburgh. And the date is 1/31/26. The aircraft number is November 2. What is it? 423? Yeah. It's getting repainted. Like I said, it's going to go to maintenance 423 November Victor. This is an old Allegiant aircraft that we bought. Do not deploy flaps until de-icing is completed. Good. Reduced thrust takeoff is not allowed. I don't know the truck number. We're going to say number 5. We don't know time started. We're going to do off gate, remote pad, I should say. So we're going to go on the de-icing pad. But more than that, it's going to be de-icing with the engines running. I'm going to say yes on that, just because I'm going to start. I have to start an engine. All right, pre-anti-ice checklist. It's at the gate, off the gate, or at a ramp. Parking brake, we're going to set. If the engine shutdown is required, APU is verified. I'm going to keep the APU on. Start levers are going to be cut off. Safety zone, jet bridge going to be removed. Anti-ice switches are off. Air conditioning supply switches off. We'll do that here in a little bit. But let's go ahead and run that checklist first. And then, let's go ahead and start the engines, and then we'll rock and roll. How's that? All right, we're going to start number 1. And that's how we're going to do this. So we're going to come over here. I'm going to throw ahead and these lights on, the cell's coming on, and finally that's on. Oh, shoot. And then one over there. Okay. So up on the overhead, take a look. Pack's coming off now. Now you can see we got full air there, and seatbelts are on. We're good to go. Let's go ahead and fire number 1. We're going to go ahead and throw this to the Bravo side. And we're going to go 1. We're going to make sure we have a left start valve open, and we're going to go ahead and throw on all of our lights. Our whatever that was. You know what it was. Whatever that thingamajig is. Once we get to about 22, we'll throw on the. There it is. Here comes 22. Fuel's coming in. Bang. Oh, shoot. You know what I forgot to do? Well, that's going to be pretty darn loud in the back. I'll tell you why. I got to shut the doors. Get that door closed in the back. It's not going to hurt anything. It'll just be really loud back there. Like, what the heck? Okay, we got a good start. That's at flow's coming up. We got into looking good. And one's at 23. Nice and stable. Going to shut that fuel valve off now. And we'll check the power. Left side on the bus. Looking good. We're going to keep the APU lit. Like I said, we're going to stop with the flaps. Don't touch them. And we're good to taxi. I'm just going to do a taxi checklist on one engine for now. If it was really slick, I'd start 2 of them. But it's not. I mean, it's tough. I'm going to do the taxi check. Let's do that. Air conditioning panel is set for now. Pitot heat and ignition. I will throw the pitot heat on the captain's side. We'll have to turn that off here in a little bit. But for now, it's good. Anti-ice. It'll be engine anti-ice. We'll have to turn that again. We'll have to turn that off when we get there. So we have to do all of this stuff again. Flight controls. We're going to check those up. Flight controls are coming. I'll pull back and rudders. You see my rudders don't work. And that's what we do a flight control check, because we have a setting that's a little wonky. And we'll check our rudder pedals. And that's probably why. There we are. There we go. We call Cleveland Center 118 875 now, guys. 118, 875, 118, 118? Cleveland Center, 119, 875. All right, 119, 875. Let's listen. A taxi light's coming on.
5719 Romeo, runway 23, cleared. Question runway 32, clear to land, wind 3304.
We're on a de-ice pad here, but I'm going to want to get to de-icing closer to 28. Cleveland Center, Riptide 5800 at Pittsburgh. Looking at taxi here. We're on the FBO side.
Riptide 5800, Cleveland Center, runway 28 right, taxi via November Bravo.
November Bravo. Okay, that's crazy. Okay, 28 right, November Bravo. We're going to need the de-ice on that side then.
Riptide 5800, taxi to the de-ice pad via November, I think it's Bravo.
Yeah. All right, de-ice pad, November Bravo. Yep, that's where we're going. So we're going to go the north side now.
Yeah, I apologize. Number Charlie to the de-ice pad.
Yeah, we'll expect the Charlie de-ice pad. Thanks. All right, let's do it. See what says K? Well, this doesn't work. I programmed this entire thing, and it doesn't work now, so it's aggravating me. Okay, brakes are coming off. Let's go. Got some breakaway thrust here. Alright, this thing is a wonky. This taxiway is wonky to get up here, just FYI. Really wonky. I might have to start both engines here.
Cleveland Center, good evening. Air Transat 337, flight level 380.
Air Transat 337, Cleveland Center, welcome.
I'm going to start number 2. Let's fire it. We're going to fire number... the passengers are freezing back there, so I'm going to fire number 2. Let's get that going. Start valves open. It's just going to give us a little more... a little more stability in the taxi, guys. Now, in 2020, this thing was wonky. We'll see what happens. I mean, we're talking dips, like 30-foot dips in the taxiway. Fuel's on. Now we got a light. And timer's on. So run, please. There's a light. Looking to shut off here at 40.
JetBlue 187 Lima, contact Toronto Center 125.77.
All right.
2577
closed. You see the guard's not. The
Oh,
guard
see the other side. Don't worry.
hard to
Up
see.
here.
All right, I am gonna open. I'm gonna have to close them, but I'm gonna open the valves right now. I'm gonna close them again here in a little bit, but I gotta get those valves open just to get some heat back there. Now we're gonna enter the Charlie de-ice pad. Probably gonna have to go on the Charlie side, then come up and around, and then we'll get to our.
Position 5002,
this
taxi to
wasn't
the ramp
too
by
bad.
to the ramp. Good day.
All right, guys, we're gonna make a Charlie, and then we're into. We're in. So we're gonna go this way, and then we'll pull in the opposite direction. So we're basically gonna go November, and then Charlie, and then we'll hold on Bravo. So the de-icing pad's coming up. wasn't too bad. This is a default scenery, so let's go outside and check it out. That's one thing about these hockey charters is you get really, you kind of get really good at cold weather operations. Regardless of where you are, right? We'll get the airplane configured first, and then we'll go ahead and call for the de-icing trucks. This is the icing pad on the right side. I probably should have came in the opposite direction. That's okay. Our runway's right here.
Number 519, Robin, welcome to Youngstown. Taxi to the ramp via hotel and cross 23 feet.
Brakes coming up. Brakes.
Hotel cross 23 to the
Right, let's lock those brakes up. Brakes are on. All right, let's get the aircraft configured for the de-icing now. All right, APU, I'm going to go ahead and shut that down. Park brake is set. If engine shutdown is required, APU will be on, but we don't require that. So I'm going to turn off the APU just because it's coming off. APU is going to come off here. We're going to go air conditioning off. APUs probably should have shut that down before. APUs.
Delta 1888, descend via the tri before arrival. Cleveland landing north.
Okay.
Make Cleveland area altimeter 3025.
Anti-ice off. Bleeds off.
Descend via the travel 5.
Cabin.
Arrival.
Okay, we've got buses.
altimeter 3025, Delta
Verify
1888.
on. We don't need that. Start levers. If we had to, cut off. We got safety zone, jet bridge, anti-ice switches are off. Air conditioning supply switches are closed. And let's go ahead and shut the these off as well. We don't want those cross feeds on. Now I'm going to go ahead and throw the nose lights off. And flaps are up, retracted. Step trim is set for takeoff. Thrust levers are idle. Outflow valve. We're going to go ahead and close the outflow valve. We don't want any glycol in there. So we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to spin this puppy to about 15. Right there. Valve closed. Okay. Outflow valve's closed. We'll call the Iceman and let's get this going here. Looks like the intensity is light snow. The temperature is at night and it is negative 12 degrees. I'm looking at a chart when I do this. It's negative 12 degrees at night and the visibility is 10 miles. So it's greater than 2.5 miles. It's called very light. So that's the snowfall intensity. I put basically I circle very light, and then I'm going to go down to
Air
here.
China 57 traffic's going to
And
be
we
at your
have
1 o'clock
-3
in about 10
degrees
miles.
and below.
It's a Challenger 60
And it's very
at
light
flight level
snow.
370 going east.
I'm going to circle that. It's actually negative 10, so it's to 12.
We have
So
traffic in sight.
we're going to be looking at below negative 10. We got freezing fog,
Check
very light
6
snow.
here,
light
Bravo.
snow.
Traffic's going to be at your 12 to 1 o'clock in 15 miles. It's a Airbus A320.
Yeah, we're still good. It's about
westbound,
4. It's about 4 to 7 minutes.
We got a right over top and above.
With that type, let's see, type 4 here.
We'll keep an eye out, maintain visual.
Type 4, we're going to want with light snow the way it is. Types. Snow.
Traffic, side 4
We're looking at 35 minutes. 35 minutes, guys. We have plenty. All right, let's go ahead and call GSX.
The last aircraft calling out was
ask them
just
for,
broken up.
de-icing.
I can understand that.
No, this is 4 Sierra Bravo. I got a visual.
Oh my gosh, really? Come on. So I have to set this off just because of the stupid chocks. do it. Come on, man. Okay. How do I call? There's two ways. I guess there's. I wonder if I can call it through here. Menu. I know there's a couple things we can do. I'm not going crazy. I know I can do it. No, let's not see PDLC. Index. Services. Or start GSU. No. Connect. No. Connect. No. Man, come on. You got to be kidding me. There we are. Request the icing, please. Thank you. Stupid thing. I'm going to go ahead and throw this on because it would be on. Here come the trucks. They're rolling the trucks. All right, we're going to want type 4. And I'm writing that down on my chart.
Confirm aircraft is ready for treatment.
Yes, it sure is. We're ready to go here. I want type 4, thank you.
We begin treatment now and observe fluid type 4. Concentration at 100%. We'll call you back when ready.
Thank you. Summon hot time is 35 minutes. I don't see any snow, but that doesn't mean it's snowing. It's not snowing. Let's see what they got here. We're going type 4 on this one, so they're going to do type 1 first. They knock off the frost, and then they do an anti-icing covering over the top of that. All right. Simbrief is down. Yes, I know it's down. Yes, Simbrief is down, Dewan. I'm working on it. I've already alerted the staff.
Air Canada 1020, contact Washington Center 133.72.
Over to 133.72, Air Canada 1020 head, good night.
Talking to the dev right now. He's alerted and aware that we have an issue, so he's working on it. Okay, sweet.
De-icing and anti-icing completed. Anti-icing coded. Fluid type 4. Concentration at 100%. I'm disconnecting.
All right, so they're done. That starts the clock. So we have started, finished at 0020. And at, it was type 4. We've got about 35 minutes. Obviously, the runway's right there, so we're good. All right, now we're going to do after the de-icing, post-de-icing checklist. We have a clean aircraft. Yes, they've confirmed it's complete and cleaned. APU is off. Stab trim is set. Outflow valve is coming to auto. Outflow valve is now in auto. Let that run down on the trim. Stab trim set. Outflow valve. Engine starts if required. Do that. Air conditioning supplies coming on. That's to auto, and that is to auto. Okay, allow 1 minute to residual fluid to drain prior to using packs, which we did. Okay, before tax checklist, generators are on line. Propete is on. Windows are good. Flight controls are free.
American 01, New York is offline. Radar service is terminated. Frequency change approved.
Let's go ahead and throw
Oscar
that.
Dark Side for American 1. Thank you. Have a great night.
Good. Flaps are now coming down.
Bravo and 4 to the Toronto is closing. Radar service is terminated. Frequency change approved.
22864 Sierra Bravo. Okay,
Armed.
nice. Appreciate you. And I'll see you.
All right, folks, we're all ready to go here. Transponder is set, and takeoff checklist is complete. We're ready to go here, guys. All right, we're all set. We got a good jet, guys, ready to go. We're going to do in the chat. We're going to go belts on, chutes on, and let's go. Let's give him a call and let him know. Cleveland Center, Riptide 5800, ready to go here on the de-icing pad, Charlie.
Riptide 5800, turn away 28 right, taxi via Bravo.
28 right, via Bravo, Riptide 5800. I'm going to take the full length. We can go probably, we're so light, but since we've de-iced and we got the engine anti-ice on, I'd rather play it safe. We'll use the full length of the runway. There's no point in having runway behind you unless you're on, there isn't. I'm going to bring those throttles up just a little bit. There is a thing where you actually want to run them up to like 30% of N1 before we take off. We're going to do that. So it's going to be a static departure, it's called, because what we're going to end up doing is going to run that engine up to chuck any ice off of it before we apply full power to the airplane. So we're going to run up. It's called an ice run up, and you do that just to make sure you clear the icing out of the aircraft. Yeah, we're ready to go for Riptide 1500.
Riptide 1500, turn right, heading 360, runway 28 right, cleared for takeoff. Wind 35013.
Okay, we're going to go right, turn 360, clear for takeoff, runway 28 right, Riptide 1500. Okay, guys, we're ready to go. Lights are on your side. You look on there. Last thing I'm going to do is shut this off. Right. Okay, cockpit floods off. There, our lights are on. Again, we're going to do a static run. Takeoff coming on the FMA. 28 right on the pavement, I see it. Just going to kind of roll it on here. We're going to be making a right turn after departure, okay? Climbing up, we're making a right.
On runway 28 right.
Okay, stop the aircraft. We're going to bring them up to about an N1 of about 30%. Do a gum check right there. We'll hold that. A little on the higher side. We're just shucking that ice off the engines, just making sure we're clear. I'm going to go ahead and let it go. We're going to bring it on up. We'll hold that. Push that nose down. So the MD-80 very light on the nose. Takeoff thrust is set. There we go.
Air Transit 337, Chicago is offline. Radar service is terminated, exchange approved.
Whoa. Lots of opposite rudder there. Okay, we're going. Jeez, what the heck's up with that wind? It was one side, now it's the other side. We got a little shear. We got a positive rate of climb here. Gear up. 20 degrees on the nose.
Cleveland Center, November, tree 0, kilo level 5,000, request climb, flight level 2.
Heading select. Let's go. 360 on heading. Climb thrust set.
Number 330 Alpha Kilo, Cleveland Center, radar contact, climb maintain flight level 220.
Yeah, LNAV. No, VNAV. VNAV climb set.
Climb maintain flight level 220, 330 Alpha Kilo.
Riptide 1500, radar contacts, altitude passing.
3,200 for 5.
Riptide 1500, climb maintain flight level 370, you're cleared direct Tairu.
Okay, 370 direct Tairu. 370, we gotta arm it. We're going direct Tairu. Slats are up. It's nice and stable in the climb. We're going to go direct to Tairu. So I'm going to go in direct Tairu. Execute it. Here we are. Alright, let's get on course here. Turn the aircraft over. Just going to pitch it down about 10 degrees. And I'm going to go LNAV. There we are. And let's go on orbit. Okay, we got VNAV climb. The airplane's going to try to level off because it's trying to get some speed now. And we're going to head over to that track. I'm going to do a couple things. One, I'm going to go ahead and set this to 0. Come on. Alright, that's good. Up on the overhead. Engine sinks. Looking good. We're on track here. And hydraulics off. Trans off. Pressurization. How we doing on that? Let's go ahead and reset this dang thing. We're good there. Climbing up here. We do have the engine anti-ice on. Once we're clear of the clouds here, we can go ahead and turn them off. We're pretty much clear. Heading select. Man, this is so much nicer than 2020. Holy cow, this is nice. Yesterday, that airplane tried to kill me 4 or 5 times. And today, real nice.
Delta 1888 contact, Cleveland approach 124.0.
Switching to Cleveland approach 124.0.
Here comes 10,000. Alright, let the flight attendants know we've hit 10,000 feet. And we're pretty much above of the stuff, so guess what? Engine anti-ice went off. That's it.
Stabilizer motion.
Sorry guys, give me a second. I'm trying to do this. General's coming on. Oh, they're doing the Florida event. About 15 minutes on the ETA.
125 Delta Zulu, Cleveland Center, you can go to the Victoria Regional Airport via Red Vectors do it, then it's filed. Climb, maintain 5,000, expect flight level 430, 1 minutes at departure.
Alright, so it's about 15 minutes
Squawk
is the
2512.
ETA. Is the ETA for the sim brief down. Okay, flaps or slats are up. This is off. This is
5
coming
Delta
down.
Zulu, be back, correct, call to taxi. Number 330 Alpha Kilo, contact Indy Center 128.22.
128.22.
Okay, headed over to Tairu.
Kilo.
Looking for some bumps when we get to closer to New York. It's going to be a little bit choppy. 15,000. I expect a lot more turbulence when we get to. That's bumpy now. Let's see what we got here. Aircraft right behind me. What's that? Probably me. Yeah, look at the bumps, man. Woo! The snot kicked out of us on that. There's Tairu. All right, there's 18,000, so we're going to go 290902.
Potential aircraft. Cleveland Center will be closing in 5 minutes.
2902 lights coming off. And floods, logo lights off. Alright, 370 set, and our weight's 122.8. That's fine for this altitude. Like I said, we shouldn't be hitting that turbulence till we get to about closer to New York. It's supposed to be pretty darn bad on the descent, so I expect it to be a little choppy down there. And that is it. I'm going to go ahead and change this chrono off. That's our total or time temp right there. And I'm monitoring.
Condition flight out to Zulu, runway 27. Runway 27, I apologize. Runway 27, taxi via Charlie. Cross runway 18.
So it's not going to be fuel effect. Yeah. Just so that you know, SimBrief is going to be, it's probably about another 15-20 minutes he's working on it right now. So he didn't say it should be too long, so fingers crossed it should go pretty quick. A little bit of edict time, folks. A little edict time. Everybody's on a ground hold just for a minute. Just a slight ground hold. All right, 24.7 on the climb, looking good. Looks like our progress showing. Westchester 10.5 on the gas, plenty of fuel. It's going to be pretty windy there. It's supposed to be gusty up to about 20-25 knots tonight. That's because that low pressure is coming up. That's wreaking some havoc. All right. Server is restarting. Stand by. Just going to do some final checks before reopening the website. So we should be good to go here shortly, folks. If you're on SimBrief and you're planning a flight, you know, it should be happening shortly. I'm glad we planned it, so we weren't delayed, which was nice. Yeah, this is 2020. Is really nice. Of course, this is so bright back there.
Citation 5000, Zulu, flight runway heading, runway 27, cleared for takeoff, winds calm.
That's the one thing I don't like, is it's super bright. It's not so bright.
Riptide 1500 time closing, radar service is terminated, frequency change approved, commence flight.
Hey, thanks for being on, we'll see ya, Riptide 1500. Alright, 122.8.
Lufthansa 4.
Okay guys, that is Cleveland Center. We're about to punch into New York. Yes sir, CNY, here we go. All right, what was I doing? Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. The next thing on my list. All right, so the Rangers, just let you guys know, give you an update on those Rangers. I didn't watch the game. They were down 5-1 in the third period, and they came back and scored 4 goals. I told you that. That was crazy. There's really nothing to play for, just to be honest. it's just the season's over. They're trying to trade their best player. He's an unrestricted free agent, so he's going to walk anyway. He wants about 12 to 15 million for re-signing. And Rangers lost. Penn's looking like a Stanley Cup team. Yup. Just the way it goes. I mean, the Rangers are selling right now. They're selling off their players, so it's just kind of how it goes. The season, hockey's like that. So you're going to get. I saw that Panarin might want to go to Dallas. Dallas is a very strong rumor. I've heard Dallas for Jason Robinson. They're trying to get him, which would be good. It's probably not a one-for-one trade. We might want a draft pick with it, but because Jason Robinson wants the same, and we want to get younger. So I think the Rangers want to get younger, I should say. I think that's probably what they're trying to do. But I also heard Utah Mammoth, and I don't know. I don't think Artemi Panarin's coming to Utah. I don't think it's going to happen. It's too quiet for him. But I've heard a whole bunch of teams. I've heard Florida with Bobrovsky. That's his good friend. He'd probably do well there. But I don't think Florida has the cap space to get him. So Dallas does have the cap space. So Dallas, and so does Utah. Utah has that cap space as well. But the problem is, Panarin's a one-way player. He's not a two-way player. And to Utah Mammoth, you need to be a two-way player on that team. You have to skate 200 feet of the ice. There's no way Panarin would fit in the style that Utah plays. So I don't think he's coming to Utah. I just don't. I think if he did come to Utah, he would be blown away. Literally on the ice, he'd probably be about 40, 50 yards away from everybody else because they are so fast. It's a fast club, so I don't know if it's a good fit, is what I'm saying here, at least in Utah. Maybe in Dallas. Dallas might be a better fit for him. Florida for sure, but I don't think they have the cap space, so there's that issue as well. So I don't know. We're gonna have to keep our eyes open. Obviously, we're on. If you're not familiar, the whole roster will basically go on a freeze during the Olympics. So that's coming up next week. So this is our last flight for the entire month of February. We are off. We did all of those flights from October to now. You guys know, we were flying every other day. We were up in the air. It was a grueling schedule. But for now, it's looking like probably just going to be that, right? It's just going to be... I'm sure he's going to probably try to get it done before they go on the Olympic break, but I don't know for sure. So your guess is good as mine on that one. I would assume they want to. Obviously going to try and be talking the entire time, but everything's going to be frozen for now. So the roster is now frozen. Alright, that's what we know. That's what we got. That's all I know right now. Not much. I don't know much. Well. Alright guys, so we're heading north. We're going to Pittsburgh. You can see it on the VOR here. I've got tuned in 115.5. It's going to be right there. I'm going to take my heading and we'll throw the heading like this. We got weight at 121.3. I just want to verify one thing. With the MD-80, you can't just take it for granted and you can't climb up to 370 if you're not ready for that. So otherwise you will stall the airplane. It won't sustain lift because you're heavy, but we're not heavy. We're pretty darn light. We're doing, they want us to go at, dispatch gave us what, 0.76. So at cruise, we're going to go 0.76, punch that in there, execute that. So what I want it to hold when we level off here. And 0.76 on the cruise, it looks like with the weight we're at today, can we make it up to 370? The answer is absolutely. We can make it up to 370 at 126,000 pounds, and we are at 121 with, that's a nice buffer. That's 4,000 pounds of buffer.
Filipino 126, confirmed to descend now 230, and to cross channel flight level 230.
Roger, thank you.
All right, we're at 37,000 feet, and there are the Adirondack Mountains. Absolutely beautiful night tonight up in the northeast here. SimBrief is back online. Thanks for your patience, everyone. We'll continue work behind the scenes to replace the bad hardware so it doesn't happen again, but it should be stable and usable while we continue working on it. SimBrief is up and running, folks. Go after it. Okay. I will monitor.
Postman 362, how do you think flight level 200 to Yoda?
I'm going to turn the seatbelt sign off for now.
434 near Crowder.
Spanish 434, heavy, good evening, flight level 400.
Let's see what we got here. How are we doing on those bumps? What do you think? Pretty choppy.
Denver 5170, climb maintain flight level 250. Okay, 250 here, 5170.
Not too bad. Yeah, it's not too terrible.
5942, descend to maintain 1000.
Descend to 1000, 5942.
I wanted 0.76, bro. What's wrong with you?
Directed.
Good evening, Spanish 434 heavy, flight level 400.
Spanish 434 heavy, New York Center, roger.
Thank you. Daniel Central, Postman 362 heavy, checking heading flight level 200.
Postman 362 New York, roger. After fuel clear, direct Pucky.
After fuel, then expecting a Postman 362 heavy.
These guys on the chat, they're nuts, man. I don't know. Oh, it's funny. SimBrief is back. Yes, it is. Planning my flight to Guam as we speak. I'm not going to be... Okay, you got it. I got to, like, text everybody.
New York, JetBlue 348, flight level 330. How you doing?
Funny.
JetBlue 348 New York, roger.
All right, guys, looking good. We've got about, the idea here, what we're looking at, about 126 miles top of descent. I'm going to go ahead and, it's going to get a little bit more bumpy as we get closer to New York.
Airbus here at 3610.
I got an A340 coming in, crossing paths. They're at flight level 3.
Sure, stand by 1.
They are no factor for me.
Leo, good evening, 4693, 12 3 for 16,000.
4693 near crouch, climb, maintain flight level 180.
Alright, well, flight level 180 for 4693.
Oh, man.
JetBlue 348, descend to maintain flight level 310.
Descend to maintain flight level 310, JetBlue 348.
1/, I'm going to say 1-31-26. I'm just saving my de-icing card. I have the, all of our paperwork that we have, right? And then I'm going to go ahead and look at our numbers for the landing. We're going to get that ready to go here at Westchester right now. So Westchester Airport currently reporting, let's see here, we got 350-13. That just changed over here, 350 at 13. Visibility is 10 miles. Yeah, and clear skies. Beautiful. Temperature is minus 10 degrees. Dew point minus 18 degrees. Altimeter coming in at 29908. Runway of choice going to be 340. Pretty much up and down the runway. Gate 58 when we land. Auto brake is going to be definitely medium. I already looked at their NOTAMs, so we have 10-foot snowbanks in there. That's crazy. And at Pittsburgh, it was 10-foot snowbanks, guys. That was crazy. That'd have been awesome to see that, right? 10-foot snowbanks, wild. About 109 miles to top of descent, so we're basically on a northeast track, heading up to Danzig.
5170, climb, maintain flight level 340.
That's going to be
112.1.
We're setting that, and then let's go ahead and crank our numbers in there, and we'll go from there. How's that? We're going to go performance. We're going to landing performance. HPN. It's dry. We're gonna call that good medium. The FICON doesn't say anything. It doesn't say like wet runway, but we're gonna call it good. Wind right now is
Postman 362, cross Pucky at flight level 190 with normal speed.
Crossing Pucky at flight level 190 with normal speed, Postman 362.
Is Simbrief back down? Oh gosh, you're kidding me, right? They're doing this event in Florida. Yeah, it's up. It's running now. We're good. I have like text everybody. That's funny. All right, sorry folks. Yeah, Simbrief is back. All right, so wind is 35013 /13.
Endeavor 4693, climb, maintain flight level 360.
Flight level 360, Endeavor 4693.
-10.
Piedmont 5942, Syracuse approach 126.12.
12612, Piedmont 5942.
Those are flaps, by the way, so we go around flaps 15, and we're doing a 40 on the landing here. And finally, 3 is 29908. Reversers are yes. Auto brake's going to be on.
We are good evening,
landing weight.
27,000, where's the Raquel?
I've got a landing weight planned at 117.
Flight level 20.
So
Flight level 220, definitely 20.
Let's just shoot the difference. We're going to go 119. Do it a couple of 1,000 pounds. So our landing factor distance 6,800 feet. You can see that.
New Center, good evening. Southern Tango 2545 and descend in flight level 220 direct to.
So if you look at that,
Southern cargo 2545
and
here,
you
garage.
say, all right, how much distance do we actually have to land? It's a beautiful day out there, so gorgeous for us. We're gonna kind of do not a duck under, but you know, 6,500 feet. So you could say, well, you're 300-400 feet away.
126.12.
But here's the deal. That's on medium. All right. I'm going to keep the auto brake on medium, and then I will take over manually to give it a little more oomph when we need to stop it. So,
Spanish
yeah.
434, contact New York Center 128.
RAF is coming in at
127.72.
127.72, Spanish 434, heavy, thank you, good night.
Philippine 126, cross Pucky at flight level 190 at 250 knots.
Cross Pucky, flight level 190 at 250 knots, Philippine 126.
JetBlue 348, cross Genoa, flight level 230.
Genoa 230, JetBlue 348.
All right.
Brickyard 3610, cross Gibby at 16,000, Almar altimeter 3014.
I'm going to plug in the 34 ILS. We're just backing it up the ILS. It's a beautiful day, clear skies out there in New York, so
JetBlue 820,
we're just backing it up.
250.
Looking at 109.7.
Okay, flight level 250 and direct trad for JetBlue 820.
Inbound course is going to be 343. Set. All right, folks, what do you think?
New York Center, hello, medevac, 765,
Yeah, fun flying through Hank, and I'm looking forward to getting out. Well, this airplane's going back to Miami, Opelika. It's going to get repainted. And then we'll swap out that jet. We'll drive up to Fort Lauderdale. We'll take 494, and we'll fly it back up for the next half of the season. And hopefully with a fresh paint, fresh new coat of paint on it. Should be nice. Okay, folks, we got 66 miles, top of the descent here. The Valerie 1, let's just take a look at that. We're going to go Dan Z. We're looking at Valerie at 6,000. So let's just go ahead and click the legs page. Valerie 6,000 coming in now. Execute it and execute there. Now I'm going to change the descent speed. You can see it says 240. Well, I really don't want to do that. I want to go 250. Like, who wants to go 240 knots? I know they try to do that per. They try to do that 250 10,000. They try to do that so you don't overspeed. Oh, what did I do? I hit the wrong thing. Oh, sorry. I'm hitting the wrong thing. 250, 10,000. There's your restriction. That's what I want you to do. Okay. And we got 6,000 over Valerie. How much fuel we got on this bad boy? We're doing 12.3. We're burning about 3,000 pounds a side with about a 46 knot tailwind. We're doing 475 over the ground. Jeez. It's due to get pretty bumpy as we get closer to New York.
Brickyard 36. 10, contact Cleveland Center, 127.47.
2747, Brickyard 36, 99.
JetBlue 820, expect higher in 2 minutes.
Thank you, JetBlue 820.
All right, folks. What are we doing here? Hopefully, if you're new to the channel, you hit the subscribe button.
Transat 9939, level 410.
Found this something beneficial.
Transat 9939 here, Center, roger.
Oh, man. So I lied. I'm not done. I got one more repositioning flight with this airplane to do. Probably do it tomorrow. and headed on down to Miami. This will go maintenance. I'll swap this out for 494, and then hopefully we'll see 494 with a fresh coat paint. When we start flying again, I think we start flying again, and I'll be streaming. Like I said, I'm going down to Miami for vacation. I'm going to stream we have a resort down there now, and an island in the Bahamas. We're going to do some fishing, make a little bit of money for us because we do fishing charters now, so that's going to be fun. You guys are going to like that, I think.
Southern Cargo 2545.
General aviation stuff, but kind of mixed between aviation boating and fishing. I won't need to fly again, folks,
contact New York approach
until March the 6th.
125.7 New York approach.
Isn't that an awesome ring to it? March the 6th. That's when we will fly again. And we will go to... No, I just lied.
Southern Cargo 2545, contact
March 8th. I don't fly until March 8th.
1257.
How do you like that? March 8th. You guys ready? We go Philly, Winnipeg, Minnesota, home. Columbus, Toronto.
Excuse me, 65.
And then in April, I go to Dallas, Fort Lauderdale, Tampa Bay, and we're done. And we're descending very shortly. It's going to reset the MCP altitudes come down to 6,000 feet. Okay, to arm this, 6,000 set, arm set. Okay, guys, ready for the top of descent?
Super 70, put back in the air, roger.
So that's all we have. I mean, honestly, we probably have another... How many flights left, you guys? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait a minute. 1 to Winnipeg, 2. Minnesota, 3. Back home, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 12 flights left. That's all we have. 12 flights. That is it. It's pretty good. So, what do you guys think? 12 flights left of the hockey season for us. All right, top of descent coming down. Seatbelts coming on. It's going to get pretty bumpy. I never took them off. I'm going to turn them on now. I'll let the flight attendants know to get it going a little earlier, just because of the bumps that are forecasted. We're supposed to get pretty turbulent down low here. Okay, go around thrust on the bugs. We're set. Some threats we have to deal with down in New York. Airspace. I'll be watching that, and looks like nobody's on here. Everybody's down in Miami right now. That's probably the auto ATC. Yeah, it is. Yeah, you can see it's just covered down there. There's a ton of people in Miami. I'm glad I'm not going down there. Oh my gosh. we got away with one on that one. 34,000. I can't tell you how better this thing flies in 2024. This version.
Yellowstone 65, contact Boston Center 123.87.
2387. Have a good night, Medevac Yellowstone 65.
Denver 5170, contact Cleveland Center 128.02.
2802, Denver 5170.
Yeah. I told you, I expect these bumps. Expect it to get much worse too as we get lower. "12 flights, you guys. That's crazy. We've done about 40. What? This is probably the 41st, 41 flights so far. So we'll be, well, yeah, it'll be around 54 when we're done. So over the season, we do about 54 of these flights. Crazy. And then I go back to administrative work all summer. We're going to have a short season, right? So we're done in April. It's like last year. We didn't make the playoffs. Rangers didn't make the playoffs. So it was nice for me. I had a nice long break. But I've got a lot to do with Coastal. A ton of work going on. If you want to be, like, if you're a simmer and you're looking to have more, I don't know, more, what's the word? More purpose in your flying, consider coming over. We would love to have you. It does take work, but it's not unobtainable. There's a lot of training involved, but it doesn't have to take long. Like we could do over-the-shoulder trainings with folks, and it tends to go faster that way. And we're hiring right now for the CRJ. We're hiring for the 737 FOs and the CJ3. But I'm only taking a couple of those pilots. I have one right now. So if you want to fly a CJ3, that's a nice business jet, little
Transat 99,
a little commuter airplane that we're going to implement to our island.
12387 Air Transat 9939.
Quite fun. Look at how beautiful this sim is. Man, it's beautiful at night. Just coming over the Adirondack Mountains. This is basically, we're in the north, basically upstate New York, we call this area. And we're headed basically south now. You can see New York City right about here. This is Long Island right there. Right out. I can see from miles and miles away out here. It's gorgeous. Yep. We're heading down the chute here. So if you want to check us out, go to flycoastalairways.com and have a good look. Have a gander. See what. See if you'd like to become a member. We have a great community too. A lot of close, tight-knit people. Pretty good. We have good fun, good laughs. I think if you go through that kind of training, you know, everybody's like, "Yep, I know." So we have fun. -12. That's a problem. So take a look at our fuel temp. See how it's -12. Well, what we're going to do is cycle the fuel heating system. And I'm going to, you got to cycle one at a time. So you got the fuel heat light that comes on, and what it's going to start doing is cooking. It's going to open up the bleed valve, and our oil temperature is going to rise, and so will the fuel temp. It will settle back down because this is what you're not doing is you're not heating the fuel. You're heating the filter-ish. You're getting the filter heated. The oil actually heats the fuel. You have an oil-fuel heat exchanger as well. So you gotta wait. It's gonna go through a full cycle. Look at your oil temp now. It's 106. 137, that's when we have a problem. We'll have a QRH issue, but so just want to keep your eye on that because it could flame an engine out. So you want to make sure that you definitely do it right. See how the temp's going up? Look at our fuel temp. Yeah, well now it's coming back down because this cycle's 1 minute. It's a heater blanket on the wing. Actually, I don't think this is installed. Yeah, alright, now we're going to cycle the other one. We're good. We're going to cycle the right. And it should hold until we get closer.
789, contact Cleveland Center, 118.62.
Lights coming on.
11862, Jan 789 today.
That's off. Hydraulic pumps are coming on. Descent checklist, and we're looking at 2909-8. .8, and finally, last but not least, all right, guys. Descent checks coming up. Engine sinks are off. Pressurization. I was going to set that right now. Check it's coming down. Hydraulics are on high. Altimeters are set. Landing data and airspeed bugs are set. Descent checklist is complete. All right, members, if you're still up and with me, we're going to go shoot on in the chat right now. And that's what we're going to do. Parachute's coming on here. We hit that 14,000. Expect a lot of bumps. We're going to throw this on. All right, you can see how the fuel temp is coming back down now on the left side.
Yeah, about your discretion?
That's paid, onboard 3396.
Keep speed up sequence, please, onboard 3396.
All right, we're going to go ahead and change frequencies. We're going to do 118.
Station 3000, clip the RNAV, Yankee approach 34.
We can't do the RNAV, unfortunately. I wish we could. It's not certified.
Delta 851, cross patch at about 3000, clip the RNAV, exit approach 231. JJ 373, course page 3000, and your clip the RNAV, Yankee approach 234.
Page 3000,
Medium set. For 11,000.
This 19 Charlie Heavy, turn right 070.
070, this 19 Charlie Heavy.
All right, so the Hudson River is going to run this whole area right on down to New York. Manhattan is down here, and we're going to be Long Island over here. There's 10,000 feet coming.
Contact near departure 118.17. Good day.
11817, zero time go.
This 19 Charlie Heavy, contact departure 118.17, 1817. Good night.
Westchester traffic, Riptide 5800 on the Valerie 1, expecting runway 34 on the visual.
Runway 3396, 180 knots or better to score, and contact tower 11857. Good day.
180 better and Sergeant of Towers 18.57. Good night, I'm with 8396.
JJ 373, reduce to the 210.
Okay, Kingston 117.6 right now. 6,000 is set.
Now at 164 Heavy, turn right heading 080.
Right turn 080, United 164 Heavy.
Yeah, see the bumps we're hitting? This is forecasted to be pretty bumpy down here because of the wind. Gusty. Gorgeous night over New York. You never get this kind of weather. It's really nice. Pushing that up to 250 on the speed here. What is 240?
United 164 Heavy, contact departure 118.17. Good night.
Now, it's going to hold 240, but I wanted it to hold 250 on me. Oh crap. Thanks, Pops. Appreciate it. Puts the parachutes on. Now we can override it and go 250 on the speed. We'll just leave it at 240. We're getting close. What a beautiful night here, guys. Gorgeous night. All right, let's check it outside.
take care, 1857. Have a good night.
Istanbul 0396 at about 5 minutes. Close down. We have an airplane for him. Understood, K6, thank you. I'm with A396.
Start her descent, 6,000. Let's go. Come on. Alright, I got the airplane. We're going to go down about 1,900 feet to... Let's go 1,900 feet a minute. Down to 6,000.
Delta 851.
I wasn't wrong. I said it was going to be bumpy.
Good night.
That's the Hudson River right there, off the right wing. You guys can see that. Right there, you can probably see a little bit better. And Albany's behind us, just to let you know where we are. Watching the speed here. Just going to throw a little bit of speed brake in. Help slow us down just a touch. Once we hit Valerie, we'll go outbound. I should see a altitude cap. So we'll be looking for that altitude capture on our FMA coming up here at 7,000. If not, we'll take over. Wonder if I could do...
1428 near coach, customer 3005.
Out caps coming up. $1,000 to go. VNAV cap. Look at these mountains there, see them? You still got terrain here. You can't keep your head in the sand. That's not gonna work. Yeah, I told you it was gonna get bumpy, and I didn't lie. It is definitely moderate turbulence here in New York. Oh yeah. It's exactly what it was forecasted to. Give me a call. Westchester traffic, Riptide 5800, Valerie, going to be setting up on the downwind here, runway 34. There's 6,000. We're going to keep this down, and we're going to keep it going pretty fast until we can get downwind a little bit more. We got vectors to JTAX coming in. That'll be a visual approach, guys, just so you know. We will start descending down to 2,000 feet.
Hello, New York, Eagle Air 93, 7,000. I'm under descending 7,500 chance for Bravo clearance for the descent today.
93, cleared in the Bravo. Start down to 6,500 for now, and the altimeter is 3000.
000, down to 55, Eagle Air 93.
Check the weather here in Westchester, make sure we're still
93, not sure if you
singing
checked on
the
with
same
it,
sheet
but
of
it's
music.
information November at Westchester.
29090.
Oh yeah, November, Westchester, Eagle Air 93.
43 minutes ago, same weather. Ow, that hurt. Airport's in sight. It's right here. That's our airport. That is Westchester, dead ahead. Go ahead and set down the B side. That's both. That's B side. Seatbelts are definitely on. That's good. That's good. That's good. Those are good. That's good. Okay, we're clear to descend now. We're in that MSA range, so we're good to go down to 2,900. I'm really not going to do that yet. We're going to bring it down to about 4. So I'm going to bring it down to 4,000 now. And I've got the vertical speed. I'm just going to bring it down to about 800 feet a minute. Nice and easy. So there's the Hudson. You guys know this. We've done this 44 times already. Fly in here a lot, don't we? There's Westchester right off the nose. William, good morning. Jason, good to see you live again. Hopefully your 3-week vacation. Enjoy your 3-week vacation and hurry up. Get your airplane. Yes, I'm going to run down and get my airplane big time. That's what I'm going to do. I think you guys are going to like it. It's definitely unique. It's definitely different. It's another revenue source for us.
026 Avenue departure, climb maintain 10,000.
10,000, 026, line.
Elaine 93, descend your discretion, left traffic, runway 34.
Discretion, left traffic 34, you're going to 3, appreciate it.
We're going right. Traffic for us.
Delta 8849, contact near departure. Delta 8849. Delta 8849, down.
All right, folks, there's 4,000. We gotta start slowing the aircraft down just a touch. Gotta get down. So I'm gonna take the speed over. FMS override on the speed. We'll bring it back to about 230. 225 right here. There we are. Slow it down. I want to get home. Yeah, it is rocky, isn't it? Big ride.
Altitude.
Shoot. Yeah, I gotcha.
Altitude.
Hold it. Okay, let's get down. Say through 3,000 right now. Altitude is held. That's good. We don't want to go down below 2,900, so I'm going to keep about 34 right there. Vertical speed is set. Bring it down to 3,000 now. Eventually, we have to get down to 2,900. There's Harp. There's the airport. Folks, I'm just going to keep it around 3,000 for now, and then we'll dig in. Westchester traffic, Riptide 5800 on a downwind runway 34 over Hart. Out hold. ILS is lit. There's the airport, right off the wing.
Westchester Tower, Eagle 93, inbound November.
Eagle 93 Westchester Tower, you can make left traffic for runway 34.
Left traffic 34, Eagle 93.
Okay, let's go ahead and turn on 187 now on the heading. 187 heading select. Let's go. We're at 3,000 checked. Ooh. Let's bank that heading just a little slower. There we are. Max speed 210. We got to get the slats out. Slats coming out. I want to slow down to 210 knots. That is Long Island. That is the, we are over the Long Island Sound, if you're wondering. Lights coming on. Oh. Now we're going to go ahead and start our turn. I'm going to turn our heading of 256. So. Westchester traffic, Riptide 5800, turning base, runway 34.
Stabilizer motion.
Right, down to 2,000 now. Here we go. Armed. 700 feet a minute. Armed. Rose. Actually,
2,500.
Just coming down. Let's go 180 on speed. Start your turn. And Warlock on.
Eagle Air 93, wind 360 at 13, runway 34, clear to land. Clear to land 34, Eagle Air 93.
Okay, there's the ILS. We blew it. Just grabbed it. Localizer captured. Okay, we're going to do that. 2,000. Altitude hold. I got runway in sight. And the airplane's going to chase it, but I want to see how good it does. See how it's too aggressive? See how aggressive this is? You'll never line up on the ILS. It's too aggressive, so you get very sensitive here. So I'm going to go heading select, and we'll take over manually. It's just too aggressive for the airplane. We're going to go down to 1,400. Alright, so you can see how it's chasing the needle. I've got the heading select right now. Right there. I'm going to go ahead like this. I'm going to bring it on down to 300 feet a minute. Okay, we're hooked up. I got the aircraft now, guys. I'm just going to get ready. We'll get some flaps in there. And we'll keep it at 170 for a bit. Now I'm going to go ahead and click approach. And it should grab it. There we are. It should level it out. It goes pretty darn straight. Let's see. I'm expecting it's doing a whole bunch of crap. My gear down. My full armed. This is the best part about this aircraft. Is that, come on. There we go. Alright. Landing checklist coming out. And we got auto go around enabled. Before landing, gear is down 3 green. Ignition set to Bravo. Spoilers are armed and let's make sure. Yep, and then ABS is good to go. Alright, we got a little bit of a crosswind here. And now you can see she's tracking good. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off.
Approaching
the airplane.
4.
It's gonna
Pull up, light slow.
I got the aircraft.
Pull up. Pull up,
I
light
got
slow.
the auto throttle.
Light slow.
Okay. Gotta get serious now on the speed. I want to hold that speed just a little bit. She's still pulling me off the dang center line. About right there, about 50, if I can leave it about 49 to 50%. There we are. On the N1, we should be good.
400. 300.
Man, I don't like this.
200.
All over the place.
100.
Gotta get to that tree line. We're in good shape here.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Kicking that rudder.
Regular 93, going to Atlantic East or West? East tonight, Atlantic 3. Regular 93, roger, right on Echo, and you can taxi to the ramp with me. Alrighty, right on Echo, into the ramp with you, Regular 93. Blue 663 at Echo, just give way to a King vacating the runway.
Maybe we can get off on this one. Welcome to New York. Another fun, exciting approach into Westchester. It's like that. Even a beautiful, crystal clear day, you're gonna get crap. Alright, let those cool off. Go back to Dan. Yeah, it was like this. We had such a downward deck angle because of the wind. It's kind of pushing us up, ballooning us up a little bit more. That was fun. Once we get the flaps up, then we'll go ahead and clean up the aircraft. That's it, flaps to 0. And I gotta get everything settled. I'm gonna let GSX know I want gate 58. We are done, baby. All right. Flaps are up, slats coming up now. Slats coming up. Then we're going to come over here. We're going to throw this to off. This comes off. This comes off. And then we're going to go ahead and start the EPU. EPU's coming up. Let the engine cool down just a little bit before we turn them off. Flight director's off. Flight director's off on your side. Lights coming off, nose lights coming off. I'm gonna blind the marshal. Shut down number 2. Brakes on. Alright, shutting down number 1. Number 1's off. On the bus. Cockpit floods coming up. And last but not least, we're going to get that off. We have full ground services here, so we're going to get everything hooked up. Seatbelts coming off. Pumps are off, except that one for the APU. APU air's on. And let's go ahead and get the door closed in the back. Open, I mean. Now we gotta come over here and shut off that's coming off. And our lights coming off here. The cells are off. Get that ash stair coming down. Be nice. Get that dang stair up. Gosh. There we go. Open the forward main. And then we're going to call for deboarding. And then we're going to go to ground. We're going to connect the GPU to the airplane. And we have an AC power cart that we used as well. So we can stop burning jet fuel. I can shut off that APU. That APU is off, air is off, pack's off, seatbelts are off, EMER lights, I'm going to throw them off now. We're going to get everybody off the airplane. And last but not least, get that pump off. Well, that was fun. It's always fun going into Westchester. Usually we have terrible weather, you know, during the winter time. It's just nasty. Let's go ahead and unlock the door, pull your seat up. There we go. We're out of here. I was close to doing a go around. Honestly, I think I was going to do a go around on that one. Just I didn't like our deck angles like that. I was sideways. I kicked a lot of rudder in there, just barely straightening out. Made it work. If we were a little bit longer, I would have went around. I was thinking about, let's just go around. That's all right. We made it work. I was close, though. I got to tell you, I was close. Let's go ahead and review the flight. Let's see. I'm going to review the Atlanta with you. Let's see how we did. So I like to look at the satellites just to see where we're at. No, it's not too bad. You know, again, where I wanted to put it down is right here. It's just not too bad. 208 feet a minute, nice and firm, not too shabby. About 1.09 Gs, perfect. It's a good landing. Slightly off the center line, you know, a couple just getting pushed out sideways, a little bit of crosswind to deal with, but she's in the books. Nice. Let's go ahead and get paid. End the flight. We burned about 5,400 pounds of fuel, not too bad. And total flight time looks like about an hour and 38 minutes. 1 hour, 36 minutes. Hour and a half. That's kind of what I thought it was going to be. We had that because of the de-icing process. It always takes a little bit longer for that stuff. Anyway, folks, I'll look at your comments, and as we get everybody off the aircraft, I hope you enjoyed the stream. And we are going to take this aircraft, ferry it empty down to Florida. Enjoy the month off. Yes, I am going to enjoy this month off. We'll see you guys. I'll see you next week. We're gonna still stream, but it won't be with this aircraft. It won't be the charters. It won't be even a line flight. So it's gonna be a nice GA flight over to our resort island, and then we're gonna do some fishing. So it should be a blast. I'm looking forward to that. Until next time, folks. Thanks for watching. Maybe if you're new, just hit the subscribe button or boop that like button. Helps us out. Until next time, keep the blue side up and the brown side down. We'll see you guys on the line again come March. Go USA hockey, right? I'll see you folks next week. I'll be flying down in the resort, doing a little bit of fishing. Okay, we'll see you guys later. Here we go. That's the wrong one.
Now this one dedicated to the hockey crew, them up in the air and on the runway. Charter life, checklist life, night and day. Coastal Airways in the area. Now! Captain Jason and First Officer Cliff. Same crew every trip. So come. On the tarmac, on the ramp, runway. Lights them gleam. Bags in the whole players buckle deep. Captain Jason come with the flows and sweeps. Say parking brakes set before we start the creep. Cliff sit ready like him sharp and on. Grab the interphone and proudly respond. Wipers on. Ground crew pause, then them start laugh. Captain slow turn round and pan him graph. Toggle lock in, headset pan him on. Captain check to start, engine 2 stand by. Cliff nod fast like him fully aligned. Then show to the cabin, right on time. Wipers on. In clear blue sky and to rise. Fuel flow like captain say. Engine stable start, engine 1 tight. Cliff hear noise, get excited again.